So Ash, Indians, they contribute. They're actually considered to be the backbone of the buy real estate, right? 1 out of every 4 deals is by where an Indian buyer is coming into play, and now there are a lot of course, because of the media in India and the narrative that they're showing. The Burj Khalifa has fallen down a couple of times, and we still see it standing tall. A lot of money is now moving back to India. What is your advice to somebody who's invested in Dubai and now is in a panic mode, looking at all the videos that have been shown in India? Should they move their money back, or should they still continue? What is your take on it?
Sunny, that question is a very good question. But I want those people who had diversified to UAE to sit and actually analyze why they had left, why their capital had left India in the first place. And has any of those fundamental reasons changed?
In India?
In India
And in
and
UAE.
in partially in UAE as well. They could say that yes, but we did not think about the war. Fair enough. Some people did, by the way. A lot of people used to ask me over the years a question which I never had an answer for. And I used to answer it in a very systemic risk type of fashion. And people said, what if something goes wrong like this? And I said, look, about these things we cannot predict. We don't know, right? Sunny, I have an answer now. We know.
We all have an answer now. What happens if there's a war?
Exactly. So I used to have a completely no answer situation on a particular objection, which I have an answer for now. I have a decent estimate of how our government reacts, how the leadership here reacts.
Or how they tackle situation.
How they tackle situation like this. So once this is settled, people will take note of it. People are smarter than, collectively, economically and collectively, the capital moves much smartly than individuals. And I am of a firm belief that people will take note. Same thing happened with COVID. People were saying, oh, nobody wants to live here. Everybody is going back home. But opposite happened, right? The way it was handled, completely opposite happened.
And the boom that we seen post-COVID was incredible. I mean, people were regretting. You and I, we've done so many transactions. If you talk about Dubai Hills estate alone, our investors are sitting on 4x and 2.8x and 3.5x kind of returns. And we're talking about a period of about 3.5 to 4 years' time.
Correct. So I acknowledge that this is different. I acknowledge that this is not COVID, but it is probably bigger in terms of the resilience, proof of resilience, and it is smaller in terms of economic impact. So in those two senses, it is different. We are still going to supermarket. I came here driving. We are going to work every day. COVID, we did none of that.
We were all stuck at home, right? We were using Zoom for everything.
Yes, and we were actually economically stagnated. There was an economic stagnation which happened in COVID, which is not the case right now.